You are? You're always camera ready.
I am.
Hello, everybody. What? Okay. So as you know, we're in Italy now, and there were a few questions in the last video that I wanted to quickly answer. One of the questions was about our sleeping arrangement. A lot of people were wondering, are we sleeping in the same room or are we not, and why not? In general, we sleep together in this bed. I think originally she was planning on sleeping in the other room, but eventually she just gave in, started sleeping here. There's also another reason for that, is because the air conditioning is only in this room, so there's that. Another question was about my diet. I made a video in the past where I was talking about wanting to be vegan or being vegan at one point, vegetarian. Yeah, I'm not really anything anymore. Yeah, I'm eating a little bit of everything. I don't want to be so fussy about my diet right now. I'm in a new place. I mean, I don't cook for myself all the time. I think in general, I'm gonna stick with this for a while. Just like eating everything and anything. Except for wheat. I want to stay away from wheat. Nice change. Nice outfit change.
Just put on the shirt.
Another question was, why isn't P or Artemisia in the video?
I'm here.
She's
Hi.
back. Hi.
Hi.
So you can answer this question.
Which questions?
Why weren't you in the last video?
Oh, which video?
Because I wasn't showing your face. You were like,
Oh, okay. Yes. I didn't feel camera ready. Like I didn't feel before. Like I felt like, oh my God, I haven't slept very well. I didn't feel like. Felt like crap, pretty much. So, and when you feel like crap, you think that you look like crap. Maybe I wasn't even looking like crap, but I was feeling like that. So yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
well, for sure you look better now, so
Yeah.
good for you.
Yeah.
So that's the questions I wanted to quickly answer. They were basically asking why we aren't in the same room.
Yeah, I think it's important each one of us to have their own space. In a way, it's important to keep your own individuality, basically, by having your own space. And
That's
I
what you
noticed,
stand for.
yeah, absolutely. And this is what I noticed when we lived on Maui, and also when we lived at your house where we were sharing the same room. Maybe we are, we don't agree on something, so we have an argument. We start,
We have a fight.
we start arguing about things. I think that you need to be a bit by yourself. So where am I going? I'm going to the living room, but then it's not, I'm upset and I want to be in my space as well. I want to be comfortable. So I think that's also very important to know that, when you take a break and you're surrounded by your own things, and it facilitates a little bit that process of going through things in difficult moments. So I think that I'm a huge supporter of get your own room and decorate the way you want, because a room is an extension of yourself.
It's no secret that we're not like a conventional couple. I mean, we don't do things by the book. And I like the fact that you have your stuff in your room, and then in the morning you wake up so early, you
Yes.
don't have to make all this noise or worry about waking me up. You just go to your own space, get dressed, whatever,
Exactly.
dance, sing,
I don't know.
anything you want.
Anyway, yeah.
Why are you like slouching? Sit up.
Personally, like I feel like home here, because I'm very familiar with everything, and
Me too.
yeah, because you grew up in Turkey, which is very similar, right?
Yeah, I mean, Turkey is a part of the same landmass, if you think about it. Like, it's connected to the same sea. It has basically a similar climate. I mean, depending on where you are, obviously. It's different, but where I used to go on vacation in Turkey, towards, the south of Turkey, it feels exactly the same here.
Yeah,
And it's so nice.
yeah, it is nice. It's very nice. It's very quiet.
The only difference is the culture and the people and the language, which I like. And they have great TV.
Yeah.
No, it's true. It's important. I find my favorite shows here, and I can make it English sometimes. I mean, we're still not totally settled. We don't have Wi-Fi set up,
Yeah.
which is important.
Yeah.
Should get that going. It's so difficult to get things going here
Yeah.
because the stores close at 1.
Exactly.
Like they are open from what, 9 to 1?
9 to 1, yes.
And then they close at
Actually-
1 for lunch.
Yeah.
And then they open at 5.
Yeah.
And then they close at 9 again.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
I remember when everybody, before going to Maui, everybody was saying, oh, there will be Maui time because people are slow there.
Yeah.
To be honest, everything was done very quickly. It was very American. Whereas here, this is the real, Italian time, especially Calabrian time. Yes, I sent an email requesting the wireless. They told us, send us all the documents. I sent it, and then I didn't hear anything. I called back after 3 days, and the lady didn't even look at the email.
It's going to be like 2 weeks until we can have Wi-Fi here.
Yes.
That's
No,
crazy.
actually, it's gonna take 2 weeks before the technician comes here
Oh
to
my
check
God.
what we really need, and then after that, God knows.
Anyway, we're
Food is
gonna
good.
figure it out. Food is
Food
good.
is good.
Tomatoes taste like tomatoes. Eggplants
Eggplants.
taste like eggplants.
Yeah.
Zucchini
Yeah.
tastes like zucchini. It's incredible when you forget the flavor of
Yes,
food,
yes.
and then you come back and you're like, wow.
There is an enhancement of everything here, of flavor, smell.
Why is it? Is it because it gets so much sun? Is
I
that
think
why?
so. I think so.
Everything grows with so much sunlight.
Yes, the climate is definitely.
I mean, nothing is shipped in. Well,
Yeah.
there's stuff shipped. We buy mostly local produce. It's all
Exactly.
picked ripe.
Yeah.
The peaches.
So, and finally, also, I can get to do my favorite thing, which is walking on the shore, because the beach is so long, like kilometers long. And I love doing that early in the morning. And that's my favorite time. And whenever I do that, I come up with some epiphanies and things like that. And I was thinking how difficult it is for me to actually, when I move to one place to another, to adapt right away and feel safe. Ever since I've been with you, you're so tuned in, so, sensitive, to these kind of things. And it made me realize how similar to you I was when I was a child, And I don't know if it happens to you as well. Like, basically, you need to wait when everything is comfortable and you feel safe enough to start being yourself. When we came here, I was totally overwhelmed. And I was trying to get things done, basically speed up the settling down process, right? Yeah. And I totally neglected myself. Those are the moments when I really am not in touch with myself. I really leave myself, I go into my brain and I just think, okay, this has to be done. But then it becomes kind of stressful and all of that.
Yeah, in fact, I missed you.
Exactly.
It's like you weren't even here.
Yeah, and this is when we have the worst arguments.
Yeah.
And we did.
Up until yesterday, I wasn't even thinking we were going to make videos anymore. It was bad.
It was really bad.
Yeah. When we fight like that, it just I kind of lose hope that this relationship could ever work. Or, that we could ever last. And I go into my brain to some very dark places. But at the end of the day, I was talking to a friend and he said, it sounds like you don't want a different relationship. You want this relationship, but without all the added stress. And I said, yes, exactly. This friend was also saying that, the best couples are the ones who fight it out. And that struck me because I thought the opposite was true. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any suggestions or theories on how a couple can fight without destroying each other in the process?
That's very tricky because I noticed one thing, that when I'm triggered and you're triggered, then I cannot hold space for you and you cannot hold space for me.
Yeah, we're both in pain at the same time. It doesn't work out very well.
Exactly. So I really don't have any advice except for the fact that the couples who survive those moments are really strong It means that there is a strong connection that keeps them, that works as a glue, and makes them overcome even the worst fights ever. I really believe that, giving advice on, how is there like it's not like a formula, it's that it never works the same for each individual. So I would just, pray for the best and and if
let go and let God.
Yeah, this is what at least makes me go through it, is like, okay, wait a second, we can discuss about the details, and we can go back and forth forever on the details. Oh, I did this, I did that, you did this, and it's good to stop the back and forth. Just take a break and let it, pass a little bit, that all that energy, that resistance, that opposition, that power struggle, let it cool down a little bit, and then everything becomes very clear, because you lose clarity in those moments, and you understand, and you are just looking at a very, very narrow, small little thing. But when you step back, you stop doing that and you step back, you start seeing the 360 degrees. So wait a second, am I breaking up only over this? There's so much more involved.
So that's a little update for now.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get this video uploaded with our sketchy internet connections.
Yes. All right.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm sweaty.